NBA basketball on 2K Sports. With Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan. We're going to have Doris Burks on the sideline as well. It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Andre Robertson out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in the center position. Curry, good.
Well, Merry Christmas. I mean, that was a freebie. And really, the Warriors had an amazing regular season last year. Just from a historical standpoint, it was one of the best ever.
Here's Ibaka. The shot is off. Nice D from Bogut. The drive by Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. Bogut kicks to Thompson. Buries it from three-point range. Thompson's got himself going with the triple, his first basket of the game. And for the Warriors last year, they would end the season with 67 wins. That number, Clark, tying for the 6th best win total in NBA history.
And my guess is only a few people saw it coming. I mean, and as the season wore on, it became more and more apparent that the Warriors were for real, but it took a while for people to accept that fact.
First personal foul, team's first.
Here's Curry, following the score by Serge Ibaka.
He certainly didn't take advantage of the poor defense, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
I tell you what, I think he'd be happy if he can continue to get looks like that.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Here's Curry with the 3. They get it back.
You know, he's been off his game this quarter just a bit. Hasn't been able to get a whole lot to go so far.
Ibaka outside. And Westbrook, here we go. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt.
Offensively, he can be the engine that drives them at any given time.
To the middle. Nice D from Durant.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. Well, you look at the roster of the Thunder from last year, Clark, they knew how to build from within.
Well, last season's roster, everybody but one player was either drafted or acquired via trade. That's a rare combo in the NBA.
And guys, for the Thunder, listen, they're not a big market team. They've had to make sacrifices with money to stay competitive. They do a terrific job with the limitations that small market presents.
Now Durant. After the missed 3 from Stephen Curry. And it's sent back by Bogut. And oh, here we go with Green. Nobody back. That is good.
And, you know, as we've seen, success in the NBA can come in a lot of different packages. I mean, it can't happen without the big free agent signing or spending. It helps to draft a guy like Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook, for that matter.
Ibaka dishes to Durant. And he uses the glass on the layup.
I tell you what, the post play has been rock solid right off the bat.
It really has, and they've created a lot of high percentage shots in the paint here already. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And the Warriors with some changes. Spates comes in for Andrew Bogut. And it's Iguodala in for Barnes. The Thunder also changing it up. Cantor checked in for Adams. And Dion Waiters subbed in for Andre Robertson. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Thunder?
You know, guys, we've really seen them do a lot of damage in the paint so far.
And the other thing, though, is their execution in terms of their ball movement has been flawless. Sets up a lot of easy scoring opportunities.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Festus Ezeli, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Barbosa comes in for Klay Thompson. And it's Livingston in for Curry. Here's Ezeli. One up, one down, 2 points with his first shot this game.
Very nice pickup of the offensive rebound. And once he gets his hands on it, you know it's going back up and back in.
The Thunder with the lead. Here's Westbrook. And it's blocked. But he recovers it. Here's Barbosa. Lets it go from deep. Good. It's all knotted up.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
It's tipped. Iguodala with the steal. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
I tell you what, he clearly had a brain freeze on that one. You might just as well keep going straight to the bench.
Singler, he's checked in for the Thunder. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. And stolen by Spates. And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. And the slam dunk by Iguodala.
That is up-tempo basketball at its best. So much easier to operate in the open court when a steal triggers the break.
And really, basketball is about rhythm, and that allows your offense to flow better. Now let's see if they can build on it and keep this lead.
Got it! He got it! What a shot!
Unreal, Kevin. The degree of difficulty on that one was off the chart.
A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. The Warriors on top as they end the first quarter on a 14-6 run. And we'll get the second quarter underway on the other side of this break. Now the second quarter getting ready to start up. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Warriors.
They've set the first half tone by getting out on the fast break and getting the defenders on their heels.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
On the floor for Oklahoma City getting going here in the second quarter. The rugged duo of Ibaka and Adams in the middle. Foyle is out there with Dion Waiters. And it's Singler in the small forward. For so long, there has been this mindset that Golden State wins through offense. But their defense, you know, Gia, you were talking about this, is where the true strength of this team lies.
I think that's what's really allowed them to separate when you look at the rest of the league. I mean, they led the league in opponents' field goal percentage last season. And some nights, the shots weren't falling, but the defense always showed up.
Anthony Morrow's checked in for the Thunder. Andre Robertson comes in for Dion Waiters. And up the court come the Warriors on the break. And that one's good.
That's how you make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered. The floor is open. Take care of business.
Always an advantage when you can get out in the open floor. You get much better rhythm offensively. And this lead, I think, is headed up.
First personal foul.
And the Thunder making a change here. Westbrook's checked in. Well, it was a season last year of heartbreak and change for the Thunder, narrowly missing the playoffs as the Pelicans beat them out for that 8th position.
Yeah, and they were teetering back and forth on that 8th spot for most of the year. Ultimately, they just couldn't hold on to that final playoff spot.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here.
Guys, for the Thunder, that playoff miss was the first time they didn't make the postseason since their first year in Oklahoma. Fans have really been spoiled with how successful the Thunder have been of late.
Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter.
And the Western playoffs it seemed a bit amiss without having the Thunder involved. Westbrook, I tell you what, he did everything he could to try and carry that injured group into the postseason last year, but it just wasn't to be.
He kicks to Ibaka. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
My goodness, he sure can get off the ground.
One of the best in the business for sure. You're right.
I tell you what, he is an
And this sort of awesome dunk is one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now.
Clark, there is a swagger out here on the court that they possess and are not afraid to show it either.
That's right.
I tell you what, I used to love to go up and jam like that.
Here's Ezeli. And no good. Trying to use the glass. Thunder trailing by 7. Here's Westbrook. A quick shot there, and it's off target. Here's Thompson. And they're going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
Oklahoma City foul.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Catching up on the changes for Golden State. Andrew Bogut. He's checked in for Ezeli. Green comes in for Maurice Spates. Harrison Barnes, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Ian Clark subbed in for Curry. And first time out of the game called for Oklahoma City.
You know, and Billy Donovan, the Oklahoma City Thunder, were able to pull him away from the